Welcome, dear travelers, to the Abahad Desert. The winds howl as the... must have forgot something. The winds howl as the dry air whips across the hot, rock-laden dunes, and the sun, it glares down upon the sands as if it were punishing them for some unknown crime. Vultures soar along the wind, while Gila monsters hide among the rocks, while brown tarantulas bury themselves deep in the sand, all hoping to prey on any poor creature that comes weary to the beaten heat. Even the weather is against life, because with enough wind, even tiny particles of sand become more like microscopic bullets. And yet, against all odds, there stands a town in this God-forsaken land. La Santa Maria, gun-slinging capital of the Abahad Desert. Of course, it is by no means a pleasant place to stay. As a matter of fact, there ain't a day that goes by where bandits don't come riding in, guns blazing, to attempt to rob the day's denizens of their valuables.
Where do you think you're going? Get off me, Matt!
No matter how crime-ridden it may be, most folks prefer living in a beat-down slum than sleeping with the spiders in the sand. Most folks, that is. Of course, some folks don't mind sleeping out in the sands under poorly crafted teepees if that means they get to keep their money. But, of course, those people only live as long as the coyotes are willing to let them.
Wait, what?
Roar!
Ah! No!
Most people have realized that keeping their head hung low and their voice even lower works a hell of a lot better. Mr. Teller was one of those folks. He was never much of the talking type. Not with me, at least.
Morning, Mr. Teller.
Morning, Miss Lee.
Awful rough day I've been having.
How so?
Well, now I'm sure you know exactly why my day might not have been so swell, Mr. Teller.
You find another spider in your brush again?
I thought I told you that my little spider incident was a one-time occurrence, and that my reaction to the situation was rather rational.
You nearly burnt down half the town trying to kill the thing.
And I hardly think that's relevant. And no, of course it wasn't another spider.
Well, then what was it then? You get sand in your nails?
Mr. Teller, I will tell you now that this is no laughing matter. I'm here because I was robbed this morning by another one of those terrible bandits. One of those mindless goons that plague our quaint little town. I had to beat him in the face before he got the idea to leave me be.
I apologize, Senora Lee. Are you all right?
I'm fine now, but he stole a considerable amount of money. I figure I ought to keep the rest at the bank, as to not run the risk of another robbery.
Very well. How much will you be keeping at the bank?
A nickel.
You're afraid of being robbed a nickel?
Well, I told you at the rest now, didn't I?
Okay, you see, of course, Senora. Well then, I assure you the bank will keep this money well and safe.
Morning, folks. I think I ought to take some money.
I thought I told you to leave me be.
And I thought you knew better than to speak like that to a gentleman of the armed variety. Got something to say?
No, sir.
Then be a good law-abiding citizen and give me that. Attaboy.
Great! Now I have dignity and money.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Teller, sure you are. But no amount of words is gonna stop those hoodlums from ripping up our town. The only thing that'll put money back into my purse and freedom back into these streets is action. And until someone takes action, this town will drown in a sea of empty sorries.
Teller! I heard a racket. Is everything all right?
Oh, sure, we're just walking on sunshine.
Well, I don't see none.
Exactly.
Oh.
Lily, don't you think, Mr. Boone?
Fashionably?
There's nothing fashionable about me getting robbed to the last cent.
Well, clearly you ain't never been to Jersey before.
Mr. Boone, if you are quite finished, I'll have you know we have a serious robbery on our hands.
Serious robbery? How much was stolen?
A nickel.
All this hollering? For a nickel?
My last nickel, thank you.
Well then, Teller, you ought to keep this. So for you not to lose any more of those precious nickels.
Sir, this is a bank, not an armory.
Well, it's an American bank with American problems. And that, my friend, is an American solution.
An illegal solution.
Well, laws is just words. And words, well, they're just sounds. But a gun, that's sounds and results.
I want none of your results.
Oh, Teller, I love that you have beliefs and that you stand up for them. But right now, this town needs something that they can believe in. Someone will show them that this town doesn't belong to some posse of troublemakers.
I can't help you.
Then at least help yourself. Listen to Boone and keep the gun, so you know you'll be safe. So I know you'll be safe. Action, Mr. Teller. This town needs action.
Boone, tell me how to run my bank. Why, if Lee weren't there, I ought to still do nothing. Still be nothing.
Well, howdy there, Mr. Taylor. Oh, is this a bad time?
No, of course not. What you've got?
Just your monthly dairy delivery.
At the bank?
Well, it's for you, and you're at the bank.
Okay, sure. That's fair.
So, delivery?
Yes, I'm not in too good of a state of mind as of late. Just sit on the counter. That all?
Well, actually, you see, me and my wife have been having some marital problems, and she said I ought to wisen up and sleep on the couch.
Is my name Mr. Therapist, or is it Mr. Teller?
Mr. Taylor?
Right, and I'm telling you to get out.
Got it.
Can't even do that right. I gotta be better. No, not better. Butter.
Well. If it isn't Miss Snooty.
You already got my money. What more could you want?
I just wanted to introduce you to the boys.
Well. What do we have here?
It looks like a girl.
Yeah, Jeff, I see that.
Do you now? I hadn't thought you ever seen one.
Now might not be too good a time to get smart, miss.
You get away from her, mis amigos. Go, miss. I got this.
You hear that, boys? He's got this.
Ooh, what are you gonna do? Throw us a tea party?
I'd like that.
Lo siento, pero tú estás muerto.
Oh, what?
He's speaking Spanish, you morons. He's calling me a dead man. Mr. Macho here's threatening us.
A dead man? Why ever in this situation would he be the dead man?
Well, he do smell like one.
Porque yo tengo una arma de mantequilla.
He says he got a gun made of butter.
Watch out for the calories!
I'll tell you what, that was a good one. You're in the point on my good side. Now get out of here, you freak.
I'll tell you this in a language you understand. I'm not a freak, nor a nobody, nor nothing. You create your own worst enemy. I'm a guardian, a symbol. I'm El Bandido de Mantequilla. And it's showtime.
Boss! Bang!
Can't catch me. I'm the butterbread man.
The butter bread man? That doesn't even make sense! You can't just replace anything with butter and expect it to!
Don't hurt me, freaky butter man. You already got them. I give up.
Get back here and help us! We ain't dead, you moron! It's just butter!
You're about to be.
What?
Now up, on your feet, both of you. Now I'll give you two choices. You can either leave La Santa Maria and never return, or you can have a not-so-pleasant conversation with a not-so-pleasant resolution.
You know what? You're a fool. And I think it's time that we teach fools like you what their place is.
Hold it, Thuggle. Let's get out of here.
Boss, he's an idiot. All he's got is butter. Let's cook the freak.
You saw what he did with a gun made of butter. I don't want to be around to find out what happens when he gets his hand on a real gun.
I won't forget this.
Nor will I.
And so, there I stood out in my parlor as the hero stood silently in the road. And then, just as silently, he vanished off into the desert like a hawk, leaving nothing but a bag full of cash and a note that read, "For the people."
What if the troublemakers come back?
Oh, they won't.
But how can you know?
Because they know. Because everyone knows that out there, somewhere in the Abahad Desert, there is something far worse than any coyote or vulture could ever be. They know that he is out there, watching and waiting, making sure every head in this town sleeps easy at night. Most folks have never even seen him before, but it doesn't stop the legend nor the fear it incites into those with evil within their hearts.
Who?
La Santa Maria's symbol of hope and action, the self-assigned guardian of this butter-baked town, El Bandido de Mantequilla.
We now present Hallucinating, written by Liam Palmer.
So, I wonder what got us called in at 6 in the morning.
I was hoping that since the launch went well, we would finally actually be able to get some good sleep.
Yeah, this sucks. But if Jody and Mark want us to get on call, then we must go on.
Still stupid. We can't do this at home.
Yeah.
Hi, how is everyone? Sleepy? Fine.
Could be better.
That's great to hear.
So, did you get the article we sent you?
No, you sent it like 20 minutes ago.
I was in my car on the way here. I didn't have time to read it.
So, I guess how to explain then. As you know, being some of the top engineers on the project, NewWrite is a machine learning service that generates text based on user input. Of course, being a service that generates text, although we've trained it on a wealth of information, it sometimes just generates things that are wrong.
Obviously it does, but I don't see the issue with it. We already have a term, hallucinating, and we've made sure to thoroughly cover our asses with mountains of warnings and disclaimers. Hell, we've even beefed up the input moderation so that,
Please listen to what we have to say. There's a new project rumored at the company if you read the article. It's supposed to be a new version of our service engine, Locator, but with the functionality of NewWriter and even more.
So, what do rumors have to do with us?
Well, we can't tell you much now, but in just about a minute, the CEO is about to jump onto the call. And just between you and us, he's going to recruit you to work on the new locator.
what?
Wait, is that why you were talking about the hallucination problem? Do you want us to find a solution to it?
You know that's not how it works, right? Like, due to the way that the program is built upon, we cannot fix this issue. NewWriter does not look up facts, but it simply generates text based upon the multitude of data it's based upon. Sometimes the facts can be factually correct, but it's not guaranteed.
Here's the thing. We understand, but Kane won't. He's dedicated to being frugal at any cost, no matter what it takes. and it seems his latest idea he's come up with is this brand new enhancement to Locator.
Look, Kane's not going to budge on this, no matter the flaws.
So, you want us to put out a flawed software just because the CEO says so?
We won't tell you to put out anything, but he will. Get prepared, because he's joining in right now.
So we basically must put out a junk software or our jobs are on the line. Because that's what that sounded like to me.
I mean, we're already working on a piece of junk software. We're aware of the hallucination issues.
Yeah, but in a search engine, that is a whole other beast compared to some random AI tool we put online that went viral. What people expect from every product is different. Just because we post warnings isn't going to change how people use them.
Hey, how's my favorite team of engineers doing? John, nice to see you. Taylor, how's the husband? Komi, how are you?
It's Kari.
Right. Anyways, I have the most amazing new idea to pitch to you. You're never going to believe just how genius it is. So, you know our search engine, right? Outdated, nobody uses it. Well, I know how to change all of that. Introducing, drum roll please, New Locator. Just imagine, instead of mindlessly searching the web for everything you need, you can find it all answered under one site. And when you need more information, bam, it's all under there. It will be a transformation how we search the internet. So, what do you think?
It's an idea. I mean, it obviously would be revolutionary.
Yeah, revolutionary for this company's was. Just think, last year, Frugal Search made well over $1 billion. Dollars that our search engine lost out on. But with these new improvements, I think we could not just beat Frugal, but skyrocket past them.
I think we need to talk about the issues before we implement them.
What do you mean?
Sir, he means that they would like to talk about potential issues revolving around the trustworthiness and accuracy of the AI.
Yes, we really need to talk about that. You see, just because our AI can generate text to answers doesn't mean it'll always be accurate. It'll just hallucinate fake answers in a fluent but incorrect way.
Therefore, it stands to reason that putting it in a search engine could be dangerous because people have much higher expectation for factual accuracy when using a search engine.
I'm aware of the hallucinations.
Wait, what?
We've sent information on your documentation to Kane to ensure he knows about its limitations.
So, you know that you're pushing for a not fully functional product, and you're still going for it? Why?
Well, I think that you think that I care about the issue, when in reality, I do not care at all. What I care about is the bottom line of this company. Frugal is beating the shit out of us. And from what I keep hearing, their AI is 10 times as powerful as ours. We have to get this off the ground, and fast, if we want any chance competing with them. So, obviously, I wouldn't have called the three of you if I didn't want you three to be my main engineers on the project. I've looked at your work, and you keep putting out exceptional product after exceptional product. Like, seriously, your work is amazing. So, Mark, Jamie, could you please detail the offer?
In exchange for work on this Rush project, which we hope to deliver in 20 days, your pay would permanently be increased 3 levels from where it is now.
In addition, please have it be known that those hiring for more executive roles within the company would love to hear about how cooperative and helpful you've been on this matter, if you know what we mean.
Please consider this carefully. I'll be back in a moment to let you discuss.
That is such an attractive package. I could really use the money.
Yeah, but just think of the ethics behind it. By working on this project, we're possibly dooming the internet to a entire new age of misinformation.
I am with Kari here. It's too dangerous what we're being asked to do. And I think the only moral option is to say no.
You're right. If you guys are gonna stay strong about this, I'll stick with you all. We need to say no about this.
So, what's the decision?
I can tell you the decision all right. We have decided that what you're asking us to do is dangerous. We cannot, in good faith, contribute to a project that risks the spread of misinformation across the internet in such a rapid-fire way. And sure, we know that we have all the blood on our hands for new writers' similar issues, but at least with this, we have the chance to work on it and make sure its issues won't spread across the internet. So no way, shape, or form can we say yes to your proposal.
Well, I guess you're fired then.
What?
Here at New AI, our mission statement is to be as innovative as possible. As such, it has been determined that you do not follow this mission and have been terminated. We apologize for the hastiness of our decision. Please vacate the premise immediately, and we will be in contact about the next steps.
You know what? This is good for me. Yeah, it's good. Good because I don't have to deal with a shit for CEO whose head is so far up his butt he can't think critically for a second about what he asks his employees to do. So yeah, I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Well, Taylor, John, the offer's still on the table if you want to take it. I know Corey used the pronoun we when announcing the decision, but I think I may have changed your minds.
I still don't want to take it. Sure, we're going to get fired, but I can't write my moral code like this. I'm taking it. What? I want to get ahead of this company, and this is my chance. What about your morals? What about us staying strong?
I'll take it.
Excellent! Taylor, what about you?
No, absolutely not. You know what, John? I thought you had morals, but it's clear to me now that you and everybody else still in this room would sell anything just for money and power. Just rushing to this new AI search without proper testing, improvements, and more is such a mistake. But you won't listen. None of you would listen, except the greenbacks in your minds. So I'm out of here, and you don't need to tell me that I am fired!
Well, I guess it's just you then, John. Let's get started, shall we?
Yes.
Let's start.
We now present Amos and the Girl, written by Rylee Parker.
Good morning, Amos.
Good morning, Margie. You're looking radiant as always. You come in this morning for your usual?
Yeah. And, keep the change. So, how are you these days? What's new with you? Finally got a lady on your hands?
I'm living, and that's all that matters. Same old, same old. Why would I want a woman when I have my store?
Oh, come on. You mean you ain't eyeing no one?
There's no one to eye. I'd say you and about 15 other people come in here daily. If there was someone to eye, trust me, you would never hear the end of it.
If you say so.
To be honest with you, I've been thinking about stepping down from the store. I mean, the store is a huge part of me, but I don't know. Maybe it's time I seek something new, something I can enjoy and not get tired of, you know?
I see. I mean, nobody wants to be stuck doing something they don't want to do. And I'm sure if I were in your position, I would think the same thing. But at the same time, it's gonna be hard not having you standing right here shaming me for buying donuts instead of bagels.
There's this kid in college I've been thinking of handing the store to. He's bright, majoring in business. Of course, if he doesn't accept my offer, or can't accept it, I don't know what I'll do.
Well, I'm sure whatever decision you make will be the right one. When have you ever made a bad decision?
Thanks, Margaret. As of right now, I don't have a definitive answer. My mind is all over the place. Maybe I'll keep the store for a few more years. I honestly think I'm having an existential crisis.
You're not having an existential crisis. You're just doing what's next for you. Most people don't do that. You're planning 4 steps ahead, and that's fine.
Right, of course. I have you to knock some sense into me. Oh, you finding everything all right, miss?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks.
So, you got it all? Have you talked to the kid at all?
No, not yet. Is that... hey!
Huh?
Hey, I'm talking to you.
What?
You wouldn't steal something from my store right in front of me, right? Because that would be real stupid of you. You'd have to be a fool to think of that and actually do it.
No.
What makes you think you can come into my store and steal from me? I don't go into your home and steal your things, do I?
Right,
50 cents.
You see, I'm 50 cents short.
How cute. I'd have sent you to jail, you thief.
Actually, Amos, this is my cousin. See, her father is awfully sick, and because of that, he's not bringing in any income, not even a dime. So she does whatever she can to provide for her old man, even going as far as shoplifting. Please just try to understand.
Striking resemblance.
Yeah. Sometimes we get mistaken as sisters. She's a dead ringer for me, isn't she?
Right.
Anyway, we better get going, you know, time isn't cheap. And my sister gets emotional every minute that passes without her father. He could, you know.
Your cousin. Your cousin, Margaret, and does your cousin have a name?
Cindy?
Is that a question?
Cindy.
Now, Cindy, you know it's unnecessary to lie, especially for something as simple as your name. Now be a good girl and tell me your name, your actual name, the one on your birth certificate.
Levin.
Well, it's a pretty name for a looter.
Hey, not too hard on the girl.
Margaret, would you please stop thinking about this kid's rear end and start thinking about mine?
Do I have to?
Margaret.
You ain't gonna lock me up, are you?
I'm not gonna lock you up, kid. You know how many kids like you would be cooped up in a jail cell for stealing 2 cans of tuna?
Right.
I worked too hard for you to come in here and try to swipe things. I think you need to apologize right now.
Of course. I'm sorry, sir. I just forgot my money at home.
And don't come back in my store until you have the money to pay, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we better get going. Have a good evening, Amos. Why would you go into Amos's store and try to steal from him? He works so hard, day and night, to provide for himself and his business. Which he runs all by himself, by the way, and you go into his store and try to take advantage of him? You must be out of your mind.
I didn't know what to do. I was lost and hungry, and I came across his store. And when you're in that state of mind, you kind of do like whatever. Wouldn't you do the same if you were in my shoes?
Yeah, that's tragic and unfortunate, but a smart girl like you knows that stealing is never an option. It's a very serious crime with some very serious consequences.
That's easy for you to say. You're rich.
Yeah, right. Why didn't you just have your mom make you something to eat? I'm sure she would have been willing to do so. Lillian. Levin. You can talk to me.
Why? I don't even know you, and you don't even know me.
Right.
My aunt, I live with her. She takes care of me. She's been away for 3 days, and I've been here and there since.
Your aunt?
Mm-hmm. Must have been someone important, I guess.
Who cares? What kind of fool neglects a child? That's selfish. She is selfish.
I don't know.
Well, do you know where she works? Maybe I could give her job a call. What's her name?
Sherry?
Sherry
Miller. She's not married, or so I know. Wait, I actually don't.
What?
Just don't.
Why? How come?
My aunt's probably on some sort of work trip, and she gets really focused on her work, and she gets real snappy if she's disturbed, especially if it's by a stranger.
Well, I'm sure she can stop whatever she's doing for a few minutes if she cares enough about you. Unless... Are you lying to me? You better answer me.
She's dead! My father died a long time ago, and my mother bailed on me. My aunt wasn't the best person, but she took me in, even though she didn't have to. I mean, I bet you probably don't even care, do you? You were just expecting some sort of sob story, weren't you?
Levin, I'm so sorry. Why didn't you just tell me from the start?
You probably wouldn't have believed me.
Of course I would have.
Does that make me an orphan?
Well, no. Not quite. Your mom's alive. She's just absent.
She might as well be dead.
Levin, don't say that.
I mean it with every bone in my body. She's the reason why I am who I am, and I'm not proud of that.
I hope someday you find inner peace.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Because I know you're hurting. You just don't know what to do with it.
I guess you could say that. Maybe I'm just lost. You ratted on me!
Levin, please just try to understand.
Understand what? Not to trust people?
Amos did a stock check and turns out he's missing 20 canned goods. I didn't want to believe it at first, but we think you've been stealing from him consistently.
What?
So we came to an agreement and decided that it would be best for you to work off the money that you owe him.
What? What do you mean by what? The only time I stole from you was today. And you expect me to believe that? Yes, all right. Do you want to hear me say it? I stole the goods and I'm not sorry. Oh, you thief, you pickpocket, you lie and you steal. Yes, I'm a thief. I get it. Is that your only point here?
Amos, Levin has a logical explanation for her stealing canned goods. She had to. She's homeless, her aunt passed away, her dad died years ago, and her mom isn't present. She was just making the most of what she has.
Oh. I'm very sorry to hear that, miss.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a solution. My apartment's too small. Levin, are you familiar with Harmony Foster Care?
Don't put me in a home. I can't be locked away again. I just can't.
Now, hold on, Margie. You know a lot of screwed up things go on in those foster homes. In all honesty, Levin, you're not a bad kid. You're a smart and pretty girl who ended up on the B side of life. That's all.
Why the change up?
Because you remind me of my daughter.
You have a daughter? What's her name?
Nancy.
How old is she?
She was 18.
Was?
Yeah. Cancer stinks.
Yeah, it does.
I'm really sorry to hear that, sir. I really am.
It's all right, kid. She was amazing.
Very funny, too. You would have been great friends. Margaret,
Yes, dear?
I think I'll go ahead and accept that offer. What made you change your mind? There's no need to. You didn't steal anything major.
Well, I thought since I remind you of your daughter, it'd be a pleasure to have me working at the shop with you.
Oh, kid.
No, sir, I'll make it up to you.
All right.
And now, Hermanos, written by Sohaylah, Manabilang.
Holy cow, what a disaster.
You're not welcome here.
Look.
Shut your pie hole!
Look, I just wanted to let you know, you don't own this place. You can't just scream your head off in the middle of the night and throw whatever pitiful things you're throwing at the wall. You might want to be kind and let your neighbors get a peaceful sleep. Good night.
You're saying that she talked to you?
Yes, see, man, she is making my life miserable.
What now?
None of your business.
Thank you.
Extra? Honey, where are you? Have you eaten breakfast yet? Oh, okay. Okay, you can't feed yourself. Sorry about that. Extra? Extra. Oh, there you are. Come here, breakfast is ready. Honey, eat your breakfast. Mom's sick. I'll be in my bed. Love you. Hello?
Good morning. What's your plan for today?
Well, first, nothing's good in the morning. Second, I don't remember making plans with you. And lastly, I have a favor.
No plans, no favors. I love you. Keep yourself isolated, you little brat.
Dawn? Dawn. Dawn. Hello? Hello? Z? Are you with Dawn?
Yeah, why?
Can you tell her I'm sick?
I can hear you, best friend. Cut the act. Not gonna buy it.
Look, Dawn, I really am sick. If I die, I'm gonna visit you every night. You better come here. Oh, why do I have to be sick on the first day of school break? I'm blaming that guy. He brought me bacteria.
Oh, sweet God, I have a brilliant idea.
We're not thinking the same thing.
Please help me. man, these are acting like total strangers. This is a good start. Come on.
Just admit, Dawn, you're a fake friend.
I hate you forever.
I'm not gonna buy sis, and I love you too. Calm yourself.
Oh, sounds like a new problem is approaching.
Hi, Cal.
Hi, what's up?
Cal,
Speak up. I got a lot of stuff to do.
Cal, I have a favor.
Listening, what is it?
My friend,
No, I'm done with her bratty attitude.
Cal, I'm being serious. She needs help, but I can't make it to her place. Mom took my car.
Your mom is out of the country.
Okay, I lied.
I appreciate your honesty, but I really gotta get going.
No. Cal, she's sick.
She's what?
She's sick. She just called me. I have to drive an hour before I arrive at her place. I and Zia are at sweet grandma's house. Besides, I'll be home later today, probably 9 p.m. I just want to make sure someone's looking after Raina. We both know how weak she gets when she's sick.
Okay.
I hate the world.
Yeah?
Are you coming still?
Right.
Am I all right? I'm dying. I can't even get up and feed myself.
My help's coming.
Dawn? Is that you knocking on the door?
Yep, open it.
Coming. I said I'm coming. Oh my goodness. Stop stressing me out, Dawn.
Hi.
I can't remember inviting you to my house.
Right.
And I don't remember giving you permission to raid my fridge. Are you homeless? Don't you have food? I thought you were rich. I thought you were better than me. I thought we were done.
Right? No. Right, and no. Does that answer your questions?
Right, nope, right, and nope.
Raina, out of your cage.
Just go home.
Not until Dawn's here.
She's not coming. Just leave me alone.
Are you coming out, or am I coming in?
Don't you dare.
You better come out and eat then. Rat. Food's on the table. Wait.
Why so noisy?
Why so silent?
Who cares?
I do.
Well, guess what? I don't care if you do. Just go home, Caleb.
Not until 9 o'clock. That's what Dawn said.
Oh yeah, you girlfriend.
Yep. She's my boss.
Oh, stop acting like we're okay, Caleb. Isn't this what you wanted? Me suffering?
I didn't say that.
Oh yeah, because you're the perfect Caleb Ford. You're pissing me off!
You know what? I think it's time for your meds.
Why are you doing this?
They're on the island counter. It's right by the cup. You're welcome.
Can't remember saying thank you.
You just did.
Stop playing cool, Caleb!
Are you gonna stop acting like a kid?
I'm gonna go to bed because I can't stand your presence in my house!
Fine, go to bed then. Okay.
Extra? Honey, where are you?
She's in the kitchen.
Why are you still in my house?
I'm not gonna abandon my sister. I'm such a good brother, aren't I?
Oh, now I'm your sister.
You've always been my sister. What?
my cat?
Oh, yeah, I did.
You can go home now. I'm feeling better.
You're welcome.
Oh, stop it! Call your girlfriend and tell her that I despise you both.
Okay. We'll talk later.
Oh, talk to the moon.
I'm serious, Raina Faye. Don't mess with me.
Oh, whatever, Caleb Ford.
Hey, babe. How's it going?
She sure is eating.
Have you talked?
No, but, we will. Later.
Thanks, babe. Update me. Love you.
I love you. Bye. Sit down.
Always been the boss.
Look, I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
I am.
Well, if you insist.
Look, I already did everything that you could have wanted me to do. I gave you your space. I know that Mom confronted you. I know that Mom compared you. I know that Mom compared you to me in front of all of our friends. I know it made you upset. I talked with her about it, Raina. Trust me, I tried.
It hurts so much. Cal, I survived college, but it still doesn't make any sense. I gave my best to graduate with the highest GPA as much as possible, but I'm not as smart as you, Cal.
Hey, I'm sorry, okay?
It's not your fault, Cal. You're just smart. I was blinded by my anger. I can't contain the embarrassment I felt that day. It pushed me to question my worth.
Are you familiar with this saying that I am the one who decides my own worth, and I am the one who says that I'm worthy? I think you should stick by it. Don't let anyone on this earth, Mom, me, our friends, anybody, make you question your worth. You have your own worth as your own person, and you are separate from me.
Thank you, Cal.
Now don't get mad at me again. You're worse than a lion when you're upset.
I'm sorry.
Are we cool now?
I don't have a choice.
Silly. I got someplace to go. See you later.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I hate you.
Love you too.
Seriously, Dawn, thank you. Cal and I are okay now.
I knew it. He can't resist his brat sister.
Oh, thanks for the compliment.